Hey everyone! In today's episode of Ask David, I answer a question about what happens if you set the wrong ISO on your camera. Hey David, I set the ISO on my camera to 400, but I have 100 ISO film in there. I didn't realize it till halfway through the roll. What should I do? First off, no problem. 100 ISO film doesn't have to be shot at 100 ISO. You could shoot it at 50 or 200 or 400. What you have to do is shoot the entire roll at the same setting. You can't switch settings mid-roll because your film is going to be developed in the same chemistry for the same amount of time, and if you switch settings, half your roll will be properly exposed and half will either be way too overexposed or way too underexposed. So the best thing to do is take a look at the type of film you have. You said it's 100 ISO, that whether it's T-Max, Kentmere, FOMA, Ilford, Acros, whatever it is, there are a lot of different 100 ISO films, and fortunately a really great resource online called the Massive Development Chart. There's a link to it in the video description if you don't know about it. So what you'll do is go up to the Massive Development Chart, find your film, select it, look through the developers that you have access to, and find the development time for 400 ISO that you want to use. So if you're using D76, you can probably go stock 1+1 or 1+3, just find the 400 ISO time and develop to that. But there might not be a 400 ISO time. So the best thing you can do at that point is look at other times and extrapolate the time you need to develop from that. So if you have a time for 100 ISO and a time for 200, but not a time for 400, look at the difference between 100 and 200, and then use that to figure out what the difference to 400 would be. If your 100 development time is 6 minutes and your 200 development time is 9, then 12 minutes will be pretty close for developing at 400. So Massive Development Chart will be a huge help, but don't worry, you don't have to lose half your roll, and you might still find that some of your images turn out to be really compelling shots because the film's being used differently than it would have been intended to.